Someone asked if I would recommend to do this deep evacuation for a brand new aircon system. So basically it depends on whether you trust your installer that they have done a great job during the deep evacuation for your brand new aircon system. Because like I said before, majority of the installers, right, they do not know, they did not know. They thought that they did a good job, but the thing is they didn't go and do a deep evac. They thought that they have been doing the right thing, but in fact, right, okay, it's not their fault that they didn't know, because in the past that was how R32 and also R410A on the older aircon system, right, how they do it was alright. But the thing is, when they do it now, the same thing for all the new R32 aircons, right, it's not going to work. What? Okay, very simple. Let's do a little bit of fact checking with ChatGPT and see what ChatGPT got to say about this. So from here you can see, right, okay, R32 is more sensitive to moisture, which means it will cause decomposition, corrosion and compressor damage if, let's say, a deep vacuum has not been done good enough to 500 microns. Over here, let's take a look. This is a much more clearer and detailed explanation, right? Okay, explain why R32 is very different from R22 and also R410A. It is also due to the compressor oil for R32, right, which will absorb moisture much more easily than R410A and also R22. Now this chart is really good. I didn't ask ChatGPT to do it, but it did it for me. It shows that the moisture sensitivity is very high, and also, right, the acid formation risk is very high with moisture, which is why the required deep evacuation, right, the vacuum rate has to be 500 microns and below. ChatGPT explained very clearly also why is it that R410A is not being affected if, let's say, a deep evacuation, right, was not done properly. So right now, it is actually up to you whether you want to do the deep evacuation all over again, instead of having the risk that moisture is building up and then it will turn into acid. Okay, once the acid build up within your system already, right, it will corrode your system, and then the lifespan, right, will also be greatly reduced. Instead of 15-20 years, your aircon, right, will probably die under 10 years. Not I say one, ChatGPT tell you everything already.